Welcome. This is my new channel. This is Bari Talks Everything, where we talk about sports, football, social topics, and as I already said, everything. So this is going to be kind of like a group channel, but first episode, I'm starting alone. If you don't know, I have two other channels basically, but this channel is where more talk on a podcast, the vibe, and just chilling. So yeah. Uh First topic to start off the new channel is the WWE merger. I watch WWE a lot, so we start off on a sports topic. So the WWE merger is officially complete today between WWE UFC to form the TKO group, and it's going on the stock market. It was finalized this morning where Endeavor owns 51% of the newly created sports and entertainment company, where Vince McMahon holds 16.4%, and in total, the WWE remains with 49%. So they have a minority, not a majority, they have a minority stake in the company now. So they owned it for all the years, 100%, and now they hold a minority share. What does that mean? It means Vince McMahon is no longer the top shotter in the WWE. He have to report to Ari Emanuel and the Endeavor Group. So things might change, things might get good, things might get poor. You never know because they're not in control again. Endeavor could do what they want with the company now, basically. But of course, Vince still have a say in a way. So yeah, let's just read this article. There's one more article I'll read. This one is from BBC Sport. As you can see, Trinidad man always in the pictures. I don't know where you working, but that man always in every single event. I ain't gonna lie, he always there. But heading back to the article by Variety. Well, I realize I have a little cool right now, so I saw kind of horse, right? So the marriage of WWE and UFC is complete, and the WWE completed and announced the close of their deal to create TKO Group Holdings, merging the wrestling entertainment company and MMA leader UFC. The hope is that by tag teaming as a unified force, WWE and UFC together will become stronger than they could be separately. TKO together boasts more than 1 billion fans around the world, reaching viewers in 180 countries and producing more than 350 annual live events. That's a lot. That's a lot. And UFC should be paying their workers more. That is the next thing because 15K a fight is not enough for the kind of madness these people will be doing each other. And that's our next thing with the kind of contracts WWE superstars getting currently. I wouldn't be surprised if that'll take budget cuts and cut the contract down because it ain't gonna look good that the people who doing the fake sport, which is wrestling, getting paid more than the people who killing each other in the middle of the ring and head kicking each other and elbowing each other again less. That would be so weird. It's like how could the WWE superstars get paid more than basically human cockfighters? That's crazy. Continuing the article now. The hope is that I read there already. 350 annual live events. The company's new website is at tqogrp.com. So tqogroup.com. I'll check it now and see what it looks like. Okay, TKO Group Holdings. Okay. I set this up fast, right? TKO. Premium sports and entertainment company or businesses. UFC with Becky as the cover and WWE with Becky as the cover and UFC with Sean O'Malley as the cover. This picture here. So called WWE an integrated media organization and the recognized global leader in sports entertainment, and UFC is a premium global sports brand. media content company and the largest pay-per-view event provider in the world. Make it sound so nice. Okay, let's see. The boosting the numbers here: 1 billion plus fans, 350 plus annual events, 180 plus countries, 1 billion households, 1 billion social media followers allocated altogether. I think that is what's like the following of the superstars and everything, and like the YouTube and everything put together. So let's see. Investors. Let's see the investors of this. The investors. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, so they have no names. Do they? No, no names. Okay, cool. No names calling. They ain't calling no names. Alright, so UFC, WWE. Okay, back to the article. Kind of sticking. So shares in TKO will begin trading Tuesday, which was today, on the NYSE, New York Stock Exchange, under the ticker symbol TKO. Endeavor holds a 41% controlling interest in the new company, and existing WWE shareholders hold a 49% ish interest on a fully diluted basis. With the launch of TKO, WWE shares will cease trading on NYSE WWE closed up 2.7% on Monday to $100.65 per share. The price of TKO shares is pegged to WWE's stock price, which has factored in the cut power to the Vince McMahon, former CEO of WWE, with his stupid mustache, now assumes the role of executive chairman of the TKO group. That's very interesting. So he lost chairman of the WWE basically to become the chairman of the TKO group now. So does that mean he have a bigger say in the WWE or a lesser say in the WWE, or as a whole altogether he have a little say in what going on in the UFC and WWE? I don't know. All I know, he's chairman of the executive chairman of the TKO group. Under the terms of the deal, McMahon, who was WWE's controlling shareholder, will own 16.4% of the economic interest in TKO and 16.4% of the voting power in the new entity. McMahon stepped down as WWE's chief executive in 2022, and amid investigation with the hush money allegations paid to women accused them of SM, McMahon returned to the company in January 2023 as executive chairman. So that was basically to sell the company to his friend Henry Emmanuel and the Endeavor Group. So yeah, he left the company last year because of sexual allegations, which was true. That the guy. And, came back in January 2023 as executive chairman to sell the company. According to Endeavor, the TKO deal will result in an estimated 50 to 100 million in annualized run rate cost synergies, included by migrating WWE to Endeavor's back office infrastructure. So, basically, that means who was in WWE before is going to be fired, because they don't need all of them anymore. So any little departments that the TKO group don't need or the UFC don't need, call it a wrap it up, start look for a new work one time. They don't need y'all anymore, right? The cost savings target presumably will also include, yes, it will include layoffs at the UFC and WWE, but the companies have not announced detail about job cuts at this point. They will not announce it now, Okay, it's a week or two. You're going to start to see some job cuts trickling down. Wrestlers might get released again. People who Triple H brought back going to get released. TKO will leverage Endeavor's expertise in areas including domestic and international media rights, ticket sales and yield optimization, event operations, global partnerships, yada yada yada. The company said. The creation of TKO marks an exciting new chapter for UFC and WWE as leaders in global sports and entertainment. Endeavor CEO Emmanuel Ari or Ariel Emmanuel, whichever one you want to call him, who also serves as CEO of TKO, a lot of three-letter words, said in a prepared statement, given their continued connectivity to the Endeavor network, we are confident in our ability to accelerate their respective growth and unlocking long-term sustainable value for shareholders. With WWE and UFC under one roof, we will provide unrivaled experiences for more than a billion passionate fans worldwide. Ah, Lord, that's a lot to read. Oh, Lord, that's a lot to read. Wow, that's a lot to read, bro. And this is just the first episode of this new channel I started. I really hope this channel does well. I want to talk about some different stuff and not just be jokey all the time. You know? So, yeah. People who want to hear something informative will look into this channel. Subscribe if you want to hear a different side of me, a different take. You know? So yeah, I want to get people on this channel to help me out, you know. So yeah, on a pro forma basis, TKO had 2.43 billion in revenue for 2022, with UFC representing 1.14 billion of that, and WWE accounting for 1.29 billion. So the WWE made more than the UFC last year. A net income of 351.8 billion after accounting adjustments. TKO will assume 2.73 billion in debt from UFC, taking that off Endeavor's balance sheet. With the deal closed, Endeavor's debt to equity ratio will be about 2.8, while TKO will be 2.5x levered. In addition to Emmanuel serving as TKO CEO, the new company management team comprises of Mark Shapiro as president and CEO, who continues as president and chief operating officer of Endeavor, CFO, and nearly swallow spit their way. Andrew Schleimer, previously UFC's CFO and chief legal officer, Seth Krause, who continues as chief legal officer of Endeavor. Dana White is now CEO of UFC, and Lawrence Epstein remains senior executive vice president and COO of UFC. Nick Khan continues at WWE in the role of president after serving as CEO and will have a seat on TKO's board. Let me check a little bit and see if there's anything different in the BBC article. Okay, BBC. Wow, BBC article short and to the point, boy. And never have all the information. BBC article just short and sweet. UFC and WWE have completed a 17.3 billion merger and launched under a new name TKO. UFC owners Endeavor Group Holdings, who controls 51% of the new public trading company TKO Group Holdings, while WWE shareholders hold 49%. The business is led by Endeavor Chief Executive Ari Emanuel. The creation of TKO, I'm gonna put it on full screen. TKO marks an exciting new chapter for UFC and WWE as leaders in global sports and entertainment. I'm gonna just put this on silent by the time. Said Emmanuel. With UFC and WWE under one roof, will provide unrivaled experiences for more than a billion passionate fans worldwide. Dana White, new CEO of the UFC, Vince McMahon, is TKO's executive chairman. In a statement to announce the completion of the merger, TKO said, TKO brings together UFC, the world's premier mixed martial arts organization, and WWE, an integrated media organization and a recognized global leader in sports entertainment, to create a new premium sports and entertainment company serving more than 1 billion young and diverse fans, reaching viewers in 180 countries and producing more than 350 annual live events. McMahon, whose January return to the WWE board, misconduct claims added, this is the culmination of a decades-long partnership between Endeavor and WWE across strategic initiatives, including talent representation and media rights. Given our collaborative, trusted partnership and Endeavor's creative, well, I know putting a word there, Endeavor's incredible track record of success growing UFC, we believe WWE is optimally positioned for future growth and success as part of TKO. The focus, our focus remains on delivering for our fans across the globe as we take business to the next level alongside UFC and Endeavor. WWE has a global reach and fan base. The company has more than 16 billion social media video views in the final quarter of 2022, has nearly 94 million YouTube subscribers, and has more than 20 million followers on TikTok. 5 of its female wrestlers in the world are in the world's top 15 most followed female athletes across Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, led by former UFC fighter Ronda Rousey, who has 36.1 million followers. Right, I shall head back to the Variety Report now, where they talk about. Let me see. Talk about the payouts to get Ari Emanuel received $40 million across 4 years of the closing date of the deal, subject to his continued employment. So you have $40 million he collecting it within the next 4 years. That's crazy amazing of a payout because of this new deal. Shapiro got a grant 6.25 million to vest on the 1 year anniversary of the closing date, subject to his continued employment. Execs who getting a sales bonus payments in connection with the deal. Nick Khan, WWE President, 15 million. Kevin Dunn, Executive Producer and Chief Global Television Distribution, he getting 7 million. Chief Content Officer Triple H getting 5 million. Frank Riddick, 5 million. So a lot of money share out in this deal. McMahon said in a statement, this is the culmination. Okay, I read that from the BBC. CEO of WWE. Okay, this is the misconduct thing. Yeah, this is the misconduct. Yeah. I'll pause it for a little bit so you guys could read it if you want to see it. Not really feeling to read it out, really. But however, CEO of WWE, McMahon made payments totaling 19.6 million dating back to 2007 relating to allegations of misconduct amongst women that he paid off for certain sexual allegations. Nasty guy. The TKO 11 board of directors: Vince, Ari, Mark Shapiro, Nick Khan, Peter Beno, Egon Durban, who was part of Silver Lake, Stephen Coonan, CEO of the Atlanta Hawks. So there are some big people on this board with Jonathan Kraft, president of the Kraft Group and president of the New England Patriots. Sonia Medina Williams, president and CEO of Reach Resilience. Nancy Tellem, executive chairperson of Echo. Kari Wheeler of Open Door Technologies. Closing off the article now, Morgan Stanley and Goldman Sachs was the financial advisors of the deal. Latham and Watkins was the legal advisor to Endeavor in the deal. And Alvarez and Marcel served as integration advisor to Endeavor. Rain Group, financial advisor for WWE. JP Morgan and this and Copol Weiss, legal advisor to the WWE. Kirkland and Ellis was the legal advisor to McMahon's controlling stockholder. Right, so that's basically the first episode of Bari Talks Everything Podcast. I forgot that my camera was not on the page, so half of the stuff I read, y'all didn't see. So that's my bad. We'll get used to it. We'll get used to it. That was my bad. I'll just hear me reading now. I was actually on full screen for y'all to see the article. But that was basically the gist of it. WWE and the UFC are now one main group led by Endeavor, and they formed the TKO group on the stock market, collaborating brand now. UFC, WWE. What do you guys think about it? Leave a comment in the comment section if you want to talk more about this. Like and subscribe. This is the Bari Talks Everything Podcast, and signing out. See you guys in the next episode. I know we're talking about yet, but bye.